Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Bowley. Today, cops in San Jose. Lifelong is a pretty extreme description of this thing, but certainly from age 10, I have been a fan of the TV show Cops. It strikes me as just a fascinating exploration of the day-to-day life of a police officer. Obviously, they take the most interesting portions of their lives, but still an interesting exploration. And a show whose format, it's been going, I think, for nearly 30 years now. Its format is definitional, associated with what would be broadly called reality TV in some regard. I became interested in Cops most recently because it is available on YouTube without advertising. I'm not sure how this is done, whether or not it's legal. Looks like a semi-legal association with the Cops TV show. And it's done with sufficient number that I think it's probably authorized by the TV show somehow. I'm not sure. Maybe through advertising. Because I have YouTube Red, I don't actually see the ads associated with this. So I thought to myself, I wonder if they've ever filmed in San Jose, or if they filmed in San Jose recently. And by Googling it, I found they actually had recently, within the past 3 years, I think. And the footage is now available. It was 10 weeks of filming with 2 camera crews, and through that they were able to get about 7 minutes of footage, which indicates really strongly that we have very few police, and when they are actually out there, they're rarely tackling violent crime sufficient to appear on Cops. Curious analysis point, but I'll just put it out there. Having watched the 7-minute clip, yes, it's San Jose. Yes, it's clearly police in San Jose. And it's an interesting example, actually. I don't want to spoil it, as no doubt you're going to go out and look for this particular episode. But they arrest the female companion of the gentleman who obviously is an identity thief, based on relatively thin evidence. And the whole thing just looks like one additional arrest that had to be made in order to maybe make up for the other 10 weeks worth of 2 camera crews filming that didn't really capture anything. It's interesting when you know the bar associated with Cops. I think I've heard previously that they'll use 2 camera crews in whatever precinct that they're filming in, but it's interesting that San Jose didn't net anything sufficient for more than a 7-minute segment on Cops. It also indicates the vast quantity of lost footage and the vast quantity of, unneeded footage that this show must produce. 2 camera crews for 10 weeks, extraordinary amount of money that's spent just for 7 minutes of television. You'd hope in other areas, and you see in other areas actually if you watch the show, that typically you will get anywhere between 5 to 8 segments that are spread out over 2 or 3 shows. So the fact that San Jose could only merit one of these segments? It's an interesting analysis point, one I'm still coming to terms with, but an indication of some of the analysis points that I like to find in the wild independently. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.